What's up, YouTube? We've got another deck profile here. We got Geargia Machina. This deck is very trap heavy, right? So alright, here we go.
Alrighty then, so we start off with our triple Geargia armor because he's absolutely massive. He can set himself, he has 1900 defense points. When he's flip summon or flip face up, you can search one Geargia monster from your deck to your hand. Pretty self-explanatory. Triple Geargia arsenal, he can special summon himself if there is a face up Geargia monster on the field. And if he's sent to the graveyard, you can recycle. Yeah, what did I say?
Arsenal.
Oh, oops, he's next. Foreshadowing. So Geargia Accelerator,
Sorry.
thank you. When he's sent to the graveyard, he can recycle a Geargia monster that's in the graveyard back to your hand, so pretty helpful.
Pretty helpful. He's like the best special summoning thing in the deck.
No, the best special summoning thing in the deck is Arsenal.
Okay.
Because he lets you, he can let you special Accelerator, which is always fun. But it really baits out Valor really bad because he can tribute himself to special summon a Geargia monster from the deck. So generally, you just summon him, tribute him, special summon armor, and set him and set armor so you can get your search next turn. But a lot of people Valor him, and then if I have an Accelerator in hand, they Valor him. I summon Accelerator, overlay, and go off from there. So he's really good. Then we go to our Machina engine, and we run triple Machina gear frame. He, when he's normal summoned, you can search one Machina monster from your deck to your hand. And he's also a union monster, so you can equip him to another monster on the field. And if that monster would be destroyed, you can destroy gear frame instead. So he's kind of really kind of helpful. I only run two Machina Fortress. He's a level 7. His effect to special summon himself is awesome. You can discard machine type monsters whose level add up to 8 or more, and you can special summon them from your hand or graveyard, so, you know, pretty great. Only 2500 attack points, but his effect is pretty nasty, his like other effect. If he's destroyed by battle, you can pop one card on the field. If a monster effect targets him, you can look at your opponent's hand and then discard one card from it. So no matter what, if you're gonna get over him, you gotta sacrifice something on your side of the field to get over him. He's just really great. And then to help special summon him, I run Machina Cannon. A lot of people run around saying you should run Machina Force, who is just not good at all. Force is this guy. He's a level 10, but you can never get him on the field. At least Cannon can special summon himself, which is pretty nice if you really need him to. So I just like Cannon better. And then this is where people start to not like me. We run the Earth Dragons from Dragon Rulers because they're also level 7s, which match up.
2 now? I thought you did 3.
No. So the 7s match up with Machina Fortress, so you can overlay for your 7s. So I mean, and Reactant is that? No, this is Redox. That's Reactant. Redox has a pretty nasty effect to discard him and one other Earth type monster, and special summon a monster from your graveyard. So he's basically a Monster Reborn. He's pretty good, and I just don't like how he only has 1600 defense points, but he is a bit of a wall. So I mean, I'm sure we all pretty much know.
Elemental Dragons are just too good not to run in what decks it could run in.
Yeah, it just complements it pretty well. There are some times when I kind of wish I didn't run him, because sometimes his effect gets kind of stupid, but he's good. One card D because he's Earth type, so it can work with the dragons and stuff. But you know, the instant +2, it's just kind of nice. So that rounds out the monsters. On to the spells. I run Monster Reborn and Dark Hole. I don't run Heavy Storm, and I honestly couldn't tell you why. Just because I run.
We had a reason. I can't remember what it was. That might be the reason.
But I run triple MST. So I mean, I don't know. It just works out well. I couldn't tell you. If I had room, I really don't. I'm at 42 right now. I might just add it in anyway, but I don't like being above 42. I don't like that. But yeah.
We had a good reason.
Book to go along with armor, kinda, and it's a good defensive, offensive card. Avarice, because a lot of stuff ends up going to the graveyard, so I like to recycle. And then I run double Upstart. I like it because it just gives you a free draw. I mean, it does give your opponent 1,000 life points, but in the scheme of things, it's not that bad. But I'm really thinking about changing this to double Max C, because Max C's are Earth, so they can work with the dragons a lot, as well as they can give you more than one card, but you'd have to wait for your opponent's turn. But I don't know. It's kind of preference. I'm still kind of playtesting the whole draw power deal with this deck. But that's the spells.
I remember why you don't run Heavy Storm.
Why is that?
Because you run so many traps.
That's why. So this is all traps. One Mirror Force, because it's Mirror Force. Double Bottomless. Self-explanatory. Double Fiendish. No monster effects ever. I don't like them. Double Dimensional Prism, because it's Deep Prism. Double Compulse, because Compulse is filthy. We run Judgment and Warning. I don't know how I feel about Judgment anymore, but I'm still running it. One Torrential, and one Starlight Road, because I run so much background. So that's all the traps. That's quite a bit. That's a lot of doubles.
Yeah.
On to the extra deck.
I was like, there was a reason for no heavy.
Obviously, we have a token. And then we have our special token from the 2013 National World Championship Qualifier event in Chicago,
Which I couldn't be allowed to use my Dark Omniscient Go map because it was too awesome. It was too great for them to take pictures of.
We'll quote awesome. So we'll start with our Ring Force. And there are more, but I just want to do 3 at a time. Keep everything on the screen. But Utopia, because he stops attacks. Pearl, because he's big. Steel Swarm Roach, really for E-Dragons, kinda, because it really kinda poops on him a little bit. It just shuts him down 2 times, so he's kinda cute. I was gonna say, but the 7th, 8th, and 9th times they special summon get me.
It's a lot.
Black Ship of Corn, because he's really good, and he like pops cards, and 2100 attacks, not too bad. I mean, he's not really great, but he's not bad at all, so... And I have a lot of room in this extra deck. Papal Operative, he's really kind of a game winner late game. You can, I'm sure everybody knows, but you can target an opponent's monster that's set, flip it face up, it loses 600 attack points, and poop on it.
And my stroke is
my stroke's just gross. It just smells, and it's so... I'm thinking about cutting it because it's so bad. But... Fairy King, I can't even pronounce his last name. I'll try, don't make fun. Alberdish, Alberdish, Guap, I just call him. No. But he's 2 level 4 Earth monsters. Pretty much everything's Earth. Actually, everything is Earth. So, I mean, summon him, detach all non-Earth monsters, lose 500 attack points. So, I don't know. It's just basic stuff. Geargia X, I would run it at 3, but it's really expensive. This is the only real expensive card in this deck, minus like Redox, which still isn't even that. Shut up. We'll get to that later. There's only one other card that's really expensive. But Geargia lets you search for any level 4 lower machine type monster from your decks.
At 9 minutes.
So you can search your gear frames with them. And then your gear frames to search your other Machina monsters. So it works really well with the deck. Just a lot of search power. And then Desigma and Shockmaster, because they're both filthy. And then this is where it gets a little ridiculous for people. Because I run the Dragon version, I overlay for 7s a lot. So I do have a Big Eye and Master of Blades. Master of Blades is filthy. He's just overall amazing. He's new, so I'm going to read him. During either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated that targets this face-up card, you can detach one XYZ material from this card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Then you can destroy 1 card on the field. He's just stupidly good.
And he can run over Draco Sack.
And he can run over anything. And Big Eye, because he's Big Eye. If I don't, I hate Draco Sack so much. I just can't. I know I overlay for 7s. but I can't stand Dracossack. I don't like him.
And we can't afford him.
And he's so expensive. I can barely afford that. I didn't eat the night I bought this. And then Stardust because we run road. And
alright guys.
That's it.
That's it. That was Geargia Machina. Hope you guys like it. See you guys later.